Okay. So, welcome to another day, another episode of live Forex trading with your host, Appealing Mindset, with the team in the Zoom and the guys in the YouTube. So, we're going to carry on, and today is another session of London market. So, it's very interesting how prices are moving to some sort of direction. So, eventually, we may get some sort of clear sells in gold. That's what I was looking at. So in Asian session, this was one of the trade that actually caught my eyes, this sell right here. So that was interesting. So we're going to dive into our charts, checking into our systems one last time, and let's see if it's up and running. All right, it's good, looking good, and my friends are coming in, which is very good as well. And we're gonna look at pound yen, GBPJPY, and gold, and GBP AUD obviously today, and we're gonna see how we can scale into any sort of position. So for now, let's see. So yesterday's levels were called out buys above 153,980 in GJ. So that's pretty good. Price did hit that gray level too, which is good. GJ did what it did. So finally, it's breaking somewhere, so which is a good idea. And GA is also definitely breaking in some sort of direction, so that's good. And let's go into the calendar. Let's see how is the day today. Looking at the day, looks like there's a Euro bank holiday today. There is no major news in our London session, so which is a good news. And looking at tomorrow's calendar, seems like there is retail sales, so that's something to look out for. So whenever there is major news very close by, prices do range, right? They definitely range. So especially gold USD, I'm still looking for because of the yesterday's push and today's market formation, I'm still looking for sales in gold. So if we're gonna get any sort of proper selling structure, that'll be amazing. In 2 hour, it looks so well. It seems as if this low is gonna be retested in gold. So that's pretty good. So in 2 hour, price is moving in sort of this maneuver, right? So if you look at this, price is moving like this. So eventually, if this is going to be retested, that'll be good in gold. So I'm actually still waiting for price to retest this 2 hour resistance one more time before it heads down. But the structure is definitely there. Gold selling structure is definitely there. So let's see if London session, close of the Sydney session and Tokyo session is going to bring in some sort of volume here. So let's see what's going to happen. Interesting, isn't it? So we will see what's going to happen here. This is going to be very interesting. Let's see. Let's look at the daily in gold. So the daily candle, yesterday's daily candle definitely was a strong bearish candle with a proper wick on the bottom for the next candle to further continue. So we are very close to the end of the week now, right? This is obviously a Thursday, so tomorrow is going to be the last day in the market. So how is this weekly candle going to react, right? Are we going to get some sort of bearish candle, and then a resistance, a proper resistance form? That's how the candle's going to fall down, or is this weekly candle at this current state still grabbing its liquidity and waiting for retail sales? So obviously, retail sales is going to bring in some sort of movement. Gold has been pumping up with news and dropping with news side by side. So it's going to be interesting to look at retail sales. For today's market structure, even though the daily candle is still bullish. So look at this. Daily candle is still bullish, but seems as if daily candle has grabbed its liquidity and it's trying to reject these areas. So if it's going to fall down, this wick on the top is very ideal. So let's look at the 4 hour here. Looking at the 4 hour, we can definitely do some sort of technical analysis here. A simpler technical analysis would be price falling down with great amount of volume. Look at this volume here. Great amount of volume. So if it's actually going to fall down more, this retracement is legit. This retracement tells us that there is still chances for price in gold to fall down. And the range in 4 hour, look at the range here. Prices below 1814 or 21. This is a very cleaner range. So we want to see if we can catch anything here. But again, we have to keep things in our mind that tomorrow is retail sales and maybe there is not going to be any high volume, right? So we have to expect that. We have to trade as if we knew that, or we know that there's not going to be any volume. So that way we're going to be more percussive and we will see what's going to happen. So the 4-hour candle, the current 4-hour candle has 3 hours and 25 minutes left for its close. So the previous 4-hour candle, what it did is it actually has a top wick and shows us that it's actually rejecting the top price. It's actually rejecting this price, right? Is it rejecting that price? Yes. Okay, that's good. So if it's rejecting, we can head further down. That makes sense. But this current 4-hour should potentially, ideally, do a similar rejection to the previous candle. So this wick, if this current candle could do similar sort of rejection on the top side, then start falling down, that will be good. So I'm going to wait because we are only a few minutes in this 4-hour. So my sales anticipation in Asian session was very good. It actually worked out pretty well. So I was still looking at the 4-hour and I was anticipating a 4-hour flip after rejection. So looking at the 2-hour, there was a resistance right here and price did reject that resistance. Look at this. And after that, this candle started falling down all the way down here. So that was about 29, 25 pips fall, so which is good. So there could be furthermore chances for gold to fall down. So we are just waiting and we will see what we can do. So this is a current 1-hour support. So gotta wait for some sort of volume to drive the price further down. So anything below 1814 in gold, 1814 or 20 looks good. Definitely looks good. There is a cleaner range on the downside to feel. Look at this clean range. So if the price can actually mirror this move, that'll be beautiful. And it's obviously Thursday. Tomorrow is a retail news, but we can't just base ourselves on like the conservative side, right? If the price starts moving in this cleaner range, have to see if we can capitalize. Definitely, because this clean move upside, the news pump, could be mirrored 100%. So if there are sales coming in, the structure here seems good. We just have to see volume coming in and pumping the price below 1814. Let's see what's going to happen here. 2-hour is heading down, respecting the previous 2 hours high. Is filling the wick, which is good. We are only a few minutes in the 4-hour. All right, few minutes in the 4-hour. So the current 30-minute candle is breaking the previous 30-minute candle's high support, which is good. Which is good. That's good. Let's see what we can do. What I'm gonna do is I will just save this for my reference because I haven't saved this. Actually, you know what? I can do it later. It's all right. We can just focus here. For now, we can just focus here. So what I'm going to do is, so if somebody asks me how this trade was anticipated, so it's pretty simple. Looking at the 4-hour at Asian session, price dropped down heavily. In Asian session, price was just pumping up, right? So this could have been a premium price or discounted price grab for the Asian market. So this retracement up could have been a liquidity grab for the Tokyo market. And it started falling down. So I was anticipating a 4-hour flip because obviously in 4-hour, if you look at the structure, it seems probable that, you know what, after this sort of volume drop, after breaking a significant level, after filling a wick, and we have cleaner traffic on the left hand side, what are the chances that the price can make a lower high like this in 4 hour and can further head down? So I was actually anticipating a lot of volume and breaking of this low and support and further continuing down, but we haven't seen that yet. But that was the final plan in my head, which was still active. And I needed, if there was sales coming in Asian, I needed the 2 hour candle to at least reject this 2 hour resistance, which it did. Look at this. The rejection was valid. And after the rejection, what the price did in hourly was it actually formed some sort of support, some sort of resistance there. So the next candle, what it had to do was it had to retrace up, grab its liquidity, start heading down, or stop breaking the low, right? So I was keeping an eye open for this 1 hour's low, but when I went into smaller time frame, all right. So went into the smaller time frame in 5 minutes. All right, let's look at this. So in 5 minutes, this sort of price pivot point, right? This is where the volume was low, and any sort of price, any sort of 5 minute candle closing below would have drive the price down. So look at this pivot point where the candles are so close. The consolidation, the range in smaller time frame. So when price does similar price action like this, is very important to see where the next candle drives the price, right? When a 5 minute, even a smaller time frame like 5 minute close in any sort of direction can definitely drive the price somewhere. And my final anticipation was a lower low, lower high, sort of a bearish movement. So what I did was after this 5 minute candle, these 3 5 minute candle started retracing up. That was the beginning of the new hour. I sort of like placed a sell stop right here with 10 pips, 11 pips, stop loss, and that was pretty good. Just price just drove down all the way down, and it's still going down, which is very interesting. Very interesting. Let's see if we can do anything here. So cleaner sells are below 1814, definitely. Let's see, gold. Can we mirror the cleaner range on the downside? Sales below, okay. Cleaner sales below 18, 14, 021. Let's see. All right, so the structure looks very probable. So if there's any requests from anybody here, you can just shoot it up and we can definitely have a look at it. Otherwise, I am going to stick with 1 or 2 pair only. All right, so the 4 hour is still moving, which is good. I sort of wanted a rejection on the top like this, right? That could have been a one last sort of a retracement or retest on the top. So I wanted this current 4 hour to do something similar to this. Obviously, it's just heading down. If it's going to head down, if it's going to start breaking this level, that's valid. But I'm looking to take sales below 1814. If it's going to move with a lot of volume, there is cleaner traffic on the left-hand side. So let's see. And the news fundamental also dictates that, you know what, USD pairs are definitely getting strength from its latest CPI news, from its latest non-farms payroll, NFP sort of news. USD is definitely getting its strength. So let's see what's going to happen here. The 4 hour is still moving. We are only first few hours in the 4 hour, so I'm not willing to take any sort of entries here. Just waiting here. Just waiting. So entries could have been possible right around here on the break of this 30-minute candles low around what time is this? Around the Asian session. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. The structure in gold definitely looks like a bearish structure. Seems more probable for sells than buys. Anybody calling out buys here? I don't know. I don't know how they can call out buys here, man. I don't know. Because the structure definitely seems bearish, and technical aspect of it doesn't tell me there's any buys, so I'm not going to look for buys. With gold, I'm going to focus more with sells. That's my bias. And let's see what we can do here. All right, so 15 minutes going to close in the next 50 seconds. If this 15-minute candle could close below this support, this 15-minute support, and we could get some sort of rejection from this range, that could be a sell. That could be a sell all the way down to this range, in about 30 pips of range here, which is good. Let's see, is this 15-minute candle going to close below, or how is it going to close? So if the guys in the YouTube, you don't know what session you guys are in, just go into Forex Factory, go into the market tab. If you go into the market tab, you can definitely see what session you are in. So the Sydney session is going to come in close in the next 15 minutes, sorry, in the next 15 minutes. So maybe in the next 15 minutes, we're going to get some sort of volume in the market, and we are definitely in the pre-London session too. Anything 2 hours before any market open is just a pre-session, so we are in the pre-London too, where we definitely see a lot of volume, right? So let's see what happens with this 15-minute previous support. All right, so the 15-minute candle did close below, which is a good sign. So if this 15-minute candle continues further down, that's expected. All right, so looking at the hourly. Looking at the hourly is coming into close in the next 14 minutes. I would definitely want to wait for this hourly candle to close. And the hourly candle has broken the previous hourly support, is below, almost breaking the lows. So the chances for sales are higher, very high. Are actually very high. Let's see. I would ideally want to wait for this 4-hour candle to at least pass its halfway mark, right? If 4 hour has 4 hours in it, I would like to see at least 2 of the hours out of 4 hours to close and tell me, you know what, the bias is getting stronger in our sales direction, or has to give me some sort of information. So let's just wait. I'm just gonna wait, because market's been ranging lately. I'm not gonna jump into any sort of impulsive trade. I have to gather my confluence, and that way I can move forward. All right, so this current hourly candle is almost breaking the previous hourly's low, which is good. So 13 more minutes left for its close. All right, so if this current 30-minute candle leaves some sort of wick on the bottom side for the next 30-minute candle to close, ideally, and the next candle retraces, retests this broken level and starts heading down, that could be a cleaner chance for a sell, obviously. So let's see what I can do here. Let's see what I can do. Gold sells. Is gold sales playing out? What's happening? We are just waiting here. Just waiting and waiting. Yep, on the 5-minute, looks good. Our 1 minute is sort of ranging here, so let's see what's happening. Usually these sort of tight sort of volume candles, you know, the candles very close in a smaller range, I see orders being collected there, or I see that, you know what, a sudden even a smaller candle close in any sort of direction can influence the market. So I have to be careful. Let's see. Our 15-minute looks very ideal because it has its top wick. And let's see if you can continue further down. I'm trying to see where I can sell here. The structure seems probable. The range is also okay. 20 pips range. 20, 20, 30 pip range. Let's see. So this hourly is coming into close. Has broken the previous hourly's low. 11 more minutes left for its close. All right. So in 11 minutes, we're going to have Sydney close. So is that going to induce any sort of volume in the market? Yep. The price is moving. Price is moving. So 11 more minutes. Looking at the 15-minute candle, it's more probable that it's going to head down, or it's going to head further down. I mean, I'm not in any sort of position here. If the candle's going to move down really fast, that's just as fine, because I do see cleaner sales below 1814. There is a heaps of range there, and I'll be more than happy to capitalize there than in a tighter range. So I'm fine. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my alarms in these sort of levels to see if candles are actually going to start breaking 1814 sort of level, and could give me any sort of cleaner range, right? So that's going to be my main motive here. All right, so 15 minutes coming to a close in the next 10 minutes. Just staying calm and patient. Gold is very attractive, so I'm trying not to flirt around with the chart. So I'm trying to focus with gold here. Our pound yen for me, yeah, there's nothing. It's just ranging, man. It's just pure ranging price action. So not sure what pound yen is trying to decide here. Not sure what it's trying to do. The 4-hour structure seems more probable for a buys, but man, I'll just wait. Pound yen, I'll just wait. Pound yen, I would just wait. Our 4-hour in gold looks so beautiful. 2-hour in gold looks very beautiful for the sales. All of the candles are like in our direction, which is good. So the daily, it could be bullish, but that's fine because our anticipation, our 4-hour sort of a bias direction is bearish. So let's see what's going to happen here. So I will unmute my friends here. If there's any question from our Zoom community, that'll be good. Or any question from the YouTube, that will be good. We can definitely answer that. All right, so the hourly candle has 9 more minutes left for its close. If this hourly candle leaves a wick on the downside for the next candle to fill, definitely the wick on the left-hand side could be filled. So that's my anticipation here. Let's look at GA2. At the same time, we have 9 more minutes left. So GA definitely looks more probable for buys. The candles. This is the 3rd hourly candle closing above this range, so it's looking good. It's actually looking good for buys. GA do look good for buys. GJ, man, is very ugly, but obviously it's very close to this ugly range too in GA. So let's see if this 4-hour candle could actually fill the clear traffic on the left hand side. If the candles start breaking 182 or 491, that'll be a good sign. That'll be a really good sign. Yep. We are only few minutes in the 4-hour. Eight more minutes left. Interesting. 15-minute structure is very interesting too. Very interesting. All right, so the 15-minute structure in gold, it's retracing back, which is fine. This is the close of the hourly. So if this candle retraces up but stays below this level, this 1873.30 level, that'll be good. That could still give us confluences for our sell. So this is the first 15-minute candle, first 30-minute candle that's below this level, below the support. There are still chances for sell. The structure in 4-hour higher time frame is definitely bearish structure. So I have to wait and see. Obviously, you have to wait and see. There's no rushing in any sort of trade. All right, as I said, when I see smaller candles contracting like this or gather around in a smaller range, I see that, you know what? The volume is dying and the market's collecting its orders. So if it's actually collecting its orders, any smaller candle close in any other direction can influence the market, right? At least for that bit or for a few short terms. So I'm not taking any sort of positions there as I see candles sort of contracting very close to each other. So if the orders are being collected, I have to see price leaving this range somehow. So I'm just going to wait here. and see if this hourly candle. So the question we're going to ask this current hourly candle is it going to close below 330, or is it going to go back in the range? If it's going to close below, that'll be a good sign for further sales, because we may see volume in the next 6 to 20 minutes, another 32 hours. So let's see what's going to happen. Our city market is going to close in the next 5 minutes. Maybe that's going to induce some sort of volume in the market here. And London market is going to open up in the next hour. That's interesting. That's very interesting. All right, so 10, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Interesting. Very interesting. 4. It's 3 there, so 4, 5. Okay, let's check here. What time does the Tokyo Forex market close? Uh, 8 hours of 8 GMT. No, we don't need GMT. Okay, interesting. 4 more minutes left. 24-hour Tokyo. I need local time. Tokyo local time. Tokyo local time. Tokyo local time. Okay. Local time. Tokyo. Oh, this is giving me Eastern Standard Time. And 4 a.m. Okay. Interesting. 4 a.m. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very interesting. Okay, so the Sydney market is going to close in the next 3 minutes. Very interesting. Let's see what's happening here. So we are 1 hour, almost 1 hour in the 4-hour candle. So it's still moving. 3 more hours left for its close. So the 2-hour is still bearishing down. It seems very probable to head down, but I'm not in any sort of position here. Just waiting. Waiting for this hourly candle at least to close. Alright, so if this hourly candle closes below 1817, 330, there's more chances for sales, but still waiting. Obviously, cleaner sales are below 1841 or 20 level. Right, so that's something to look out for. Cleaner range where the price could mirror all the movement down. Let's see what's going to happen. All right, so the hourly candle is going to close in the next 1 minute. 1 minute. Oh, and the hourly candle is retracing. 50 more seconds. Very interesting. Alrighty. Thirty more seconds. Okay, so the current hourly is definitely showing some healthy signs for more bearish continuation. Let's see what's gonna happen. 20 more seconds left. Okay. 12 more seconds left. So if you do the technicals, what are the chances? Bam, 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 bam. Oh. And the Sydney market has closed. Okay. So this current hourly candle retracing up is a healthy sign. If you could actually grab some sort of liquidity on the top before heading down, that'd be good. That could be good. Okay, the 4-hour is still bearish. So ideally, as I said in the beginning, what I actually wanted to see with this current 4-hour is a similar sort of rejection like the previous 4 hours. So I wanted a deeper wick on the top. So waiting has definitely paid off. I'm not in any sort of trade. As I said, there is higher chances for a sell, but I am not in any sort of trade. So just waiting. So it's very important to wait. So 4-hour is still bearish. So the current 1-hour has grabbed its liquidity almost sort of. So let's see what's going to happen here. So we are definitely in a volume time. So is the volume going to be anywhere close? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. All right, so the previous 15-minute candle closed with no wick on the top. That's something to keep in mind. So if this was only a short-term movement up in gold, that could cause gold to fall down, right? Because this could be some sort of liquidity grab. So that's something to keep an eye out for. So one minute. Look at this. So if you look at this, this is what I was talking about. Why I was calling this a pivot point. That's actually a technical term used by some of the traders. So why this could be a pivot point? Because here we can see that the volume is dying, right? So any sort of candle close, any sort of candle close, even a smaller time frame candle close, in any sort of direction can cause market to move heavily. So look at this. This 1 minute candle close above that range and cause this movement right here. So that's something to look out for. So if that's only for now, if this could be liquidity grab, and furthermore up could be liquidity grab, it could definitely head down. So I'm looking for sell. Still the bias in gold is sell. Nothing except for sell. So the current 5-minute candle is leaving its wick. Let's see how this 5-minute candle is going to close, and eventually how this 15-minute candle is going to close, right? Because we're only a few minutes in the newly born hourly candle. So let's see what's happening here. What's happening? Looking at the 4-hour, we can definitely do a simpler technical analysis where it goes like this: bam, bam, bam. So let's see what's going to happen. If this is going to happen or not. A simpler technical analysis, right? How much more simpler could it be? In 2 hours, something similar. Even the 2-hour is doing something similar. It's going down, up, down. It's actually respecting this 2-hour resistance too. So I would be more than happy, even if this current 2-hour candle retraces all the way up and makes a wick, I'll be more than happy to wait for the candles to flip in my direction. That way I could definitely get some sell. So I'm just waiting here. I have my strong bias in gold. If it's gonna pay out, that'll be a good day. That will be a good day. For now, the hourly is sort of hourly seems sort of like ranging, right? So we have to wait. Even the 30 minutes seems like ranging, so London market has been pretty dry. There is actually no volume in London. So very interesting. Hopefully we start getting that regular volume where there is a lot of push in the proper direction of the market. So we will see. We will see what happens. For now, my bias is sell, so just waiting. Any sort of these sort of impulsive moves on the top, it doesn't really matter for me. So I have to wait. Just waiting here and waiting. Let's see how the market's gonna move. All right, so Samuel Kinyanju says, "Good morning, good morning, Samuel. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well." Let's see. Just waiting. There's no buys for me. I'm just waiting for sales in gold. Just waiting for sales. That's all. Cleaner sales below 1840 or 20. Samuel here is asking me about GU. Okay, let's look at GU too. Let's look at GU. He has entered a buy. Oh man, oh man. I wouldn't enter a buy here. The structure in GU also seems bearish, so I don't know how you entered a buy. I wouldn't enter a buy here. Any sort of buy here would be a cowboy entry, I would say. So for buys, I would wait in GU. I would wait. I would wait. Because look at the daily. Daily, it's almost sort of similar structure with gold. So I wouldn't take buys right away. Any buys would be a cowboy buys. So no, no buys. So I have to be careful. And it seems like 1 hour is in a range here. So if you want to see some sort of position, sales look better in GU, to be honest. Sales look better. So I would wait for sales. I wouldn't take buys. Where would you keep your stop loss? There's no logical place to keep a stop loss here. If the price could actually break the top of this range, maybe buys there could make sense. But man, taking a buys here is definitely killing yourself. It's like handing yourself to the market with a knife in your hand, saying to the market, "Or stab me all the way down." So no buys. GU, no buys. I wouldn't take any sort of buys. Yep, the GU seems more probable for sales than buys. There's a cleaner range on the left hand side too. Yep. Yep, sales look more probable in GU. But I'm not going to focus in GU a lot because I'm looking at gold here. BJ says, good morning. Good morning, BJ. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. All right, so looking at 4 hour one more time. Visualizing the 4 hour. So I definitely see 4 hour rejecting the bottom bid for now. But we are only first hour and 10 minutes in this 4 hours. So it's not showing us the exact way yet. So I gotta wait. So if the current 4 hour, if this 4 hour could do something similar to this, a similar sort of rejection from the top, but maybe a lower wick than the previous wick, that'll be ideal. That could definitely tell me that, you know what, it grabbed its liquidity from the top, it did a similar sort of rejection, and it could head down. So it's a very simple technical analysis. I'm just sticking to a simple analysis here. So I'm not trying to make it more complex. So just trying to see this easy. Just trying to see this, nothing else. If the price starts breaking up, it is what it is. You know, I'm just gonna stick to my bias today, and I'll see what's gonna happen. We will see. All right, so the hourly seems like it's ranging again. It's ranging in this ranging in this 18-19 pips range. Gotta see candles breaking in some sort of direction for a clear trade. I'm only willing to take easier trade. I don't want to take any haphazard trade. So just gonna put my alarm, and I will just stay calm, stay put with my hands crossed, and that'll be good. All right, so the first alarm is gonna be let's see. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do. All right, Kennedy Mbugua says, good morning, Kennedy. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. All right, so that's interesting. I've set my alarms. So if the price is going to start retracing down, that'll be a good sign. That'll be a good sign. So I'm still waiting for sales in gold. If gold starts breaking levels and start going up, man, it is what it is. The structure in 4 hour dictates that, you know what, there's a higher chance of price going down. So you have to give your trades higher odds. I don't see gold going up. I seriously don't see gold going up. If it's gonna go, if it's gonna go up for a short period of time, it is what it is. Don't be wicked. Don't be wicked. Have a logical trade. So just waiting. All right. So the previous 30-minute candle here closed below this support, but closed right at this 1817 330 level, which is something to look out for. So the current 30-minute is bullishing up, and it's very close to this resistance. It's almost like as if this is a range here. So 18 pips range. Have to see candles leaving that range and start going down. That way, this could be a 4 hour wick fill, and that way we have cleaner targets on the left hand side on gold below 1814, or eventually below 1811 400. That'll be good. All right, so all right, so Rad here says, don't you think that good buys can be above 18, 90, 40? 18, 90, 40. No, no, mate. I would be really careful because the higher time frame structure, after all this consolidation, tells me that you know what, there's a higher chance of price going down. So I'm giving myself a stronger bias. So I would not want to trade with smaller time frames exploding up. As I've said, this is something I've seen over time. This right here, when the price starts contracting like this, look at this. Look at this range in gold. When price starts contracting like this, especially when there's no volume, when it does this, any candle close in an opposite direction, any smaller time frame candle close, a strong candle close just pushes the market in that direction. For example, it was ranging from here to here. Look at this. Because there was no volume, right? Obviously, I want to be on the side of the volume. So when this candle closed, after this 1 minute candle close, candles started moving up. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense at all. And if this is actually a liquidity grab on the 4 hour, then we have sales coming in more with higher probability than anything else. So I'm just going to wait for sales. No buys for me. Buys are too dangerous. So there's still a lot of time left for this 4 hour to close. So I would want to see a similar sort of rejection like this. So if you could actually head up and grab its liquidity, we can head down. I'm not looking for any short-term buys. I will be waiting to take sales. So let's see what happens. So the current 2 hour candle has a longer wick on the bottom, has 42 minutes left for its close. So the question we have to ask this current 2 hour candle is it going to reject this 2 hour resistance? Because this right here, this level, is a strong 2 hour resistance. Price tried breaking above and closing above. Couldn't do that. And this candle tried the same thing. Couldn't do that. So it's sort of rejecting these levels. Sort of rejecting this 2 hour resistance. So if this current 2 hour could do similar sort of maneuver, that'd be good. I'm just keeping my eye open for sales. Let's see what's going to happen. Obviously, if the market starts ravaging up, it is what it is, because I want to base myself with a stronger bias. So if I miss out on the buys, that's okay. So pound yen is trying to head down here on the daily candle. Yeah, for sales, I'll be very careful. So Kennedy Mbugua says, what do you think about GJ sales below 154? What? It's below 154 already. 154 flat. No, I mean, I'll be careful because this here is a 4 hour range. So look at this. You can do your own simpler technical analysis. How do you do a simpler technical analysis? Look at this. Candle moved up with such a great volume. Bang, 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 bang. All right. So what does this tell you? Oh man, this is strong support. And this is a range here. If the price starts coming back in the range, that's not a good news, because when price comes back in the range, there's a higher chance it could bounce off in the other direction one more time. Or if the price is in range, it's just going to consolidate here. So I don't know if it's going to just come in the range for its liquidity grab and makes a longer wick and leaves this area and starts heading up. What do you do? So I don't think sales are there yet. Obviously, the current 4-hour has broken the previous 4 hours low. Look at this, has broken the low, but doesn't excite me at all. It doesn't excite me. I see more probability in GJ of going up, right? For now, definitely, it may be coming down, grabbing its liquidity or doing whatever it does. But man, this is a range, so I'm not confident in the range. I have to see price driving up. If the price action is, if the momentum is this, price has to go up. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see bam, 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 bam. No, 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 no. What is this? Oh, no. That's a big no-no. Just got to wait. Just have to wait. So the current daily candle is bearish in GJ. Interesting, interesting, and interesting. So how many more minutes left for, I think 40 minutes left for London market to open up. 40, is it 40? Yes. 39, 40 minutes. Okay, that's interesting. Is London market grabbing its liquidity before it's heading in its direction? So that's pretty good, right? That's interesting too. So we got to keep an eye open. So for gold, I'm still looking for sells. Whatever price might do right now, it's fine, because it could be grabbing its liquidity. It could be rejecting levels right here in gold. So I'm just gonna wait. There is no buys for me yet. Any buys right now would be a cowboy sort of a buy in gold, to be honest. It seems as if it has tapped this 4-hour support, right? It seems as if it has tapped this 4-hour support and rejecting it, but its rejection right now is only for the price to grab its liquidity on the top and leave a wick on the down to further break it down. So this makes sense, right? This makes sense because the price has been driving down with volume here. With volume. So why is it driving, why the price is driving down now after such a consolidation? Right? That's interesting. Because if this is a range, the 4-hour daily closed below this range. And the next 4-hour definitely did its retest. Look at the wick. And it rejected that area. So the wick on the top of this 4-hour this week tells you that, you know what, price is actually trying to leave this area. So there's no business of price going back in the range unless there's no volume and it's just ranging for retail sales. So I'm not going to take any buys. For a proper structure, I have to see candles going back in my direction. That way I can take clear sales. So waiting for gold sales. If this could come, if this could happen, that'd be good. Gold could pay us better, right? And eventually with volume, if it could actually break 18, 14, or 20 level, that could be a great mirroring here move. It could head down, mirror this clean range on the left hand side, man, that'll be good. It's 185 pips. That'd be beautiful. Always look to see if there is a cleaner range on the left hand side you can exploit, right? So this is something to look after for. Whenever there is a cleaner range, man, just try and see if you can exploit that move. So if that could happen, beautiful, because that's going to happen for sure. Maybe it's not going to happen today, but it's going to happen. So I'll be looking to do this. Exactly this. Just mirror. So let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Look at my trading view. Gold pair. Oh, what's wrong? What's wrong, BJ? I can't see your trading view. If you're sending some sort of link in the YouTube chat, it's not viewable. So what can you do is to share the chart. To share your trading view chart, you can go here. There's a camera icon. So click on that camera icon, take a snapshot, and you're going to see a image URL. Just copy the image URL and go into a new tab, paste it there, and just copy the last code. Just copy this extension, the last extension. Copy that extension, send it to me in the chat, and that way I can definitely look at it. But if you send me the full link, I cannot see it. So send the last extension, this extension here. That'll be good. All right, so the price is doing what it is doing, right? So the hourly candle is just moving up. So this hourly 2-hour candle movement on the upside could be a similar sort of rejection on the 4-hour. So I'm basing my trade on the 4-hour candle's movement today. So if the 4-hour candle could do something similar to this, that will be good. If it wicks a little bit deeper, that's just as fine. But I'm just gonna wait for gold sales here. Gold sales look better than anything. So I'm just gonna wait here. Alrighty. The 2-hour candle is going to close in the next 32 minutes. It's very interesting. And the 30 minutes coming into close in the next 2 minutes. Let's see how this 13-minute, 15-minute candle is going to close. It's very interesting. One more time. So the price in gold is kind of contracting one more time. So this is very important, right? So sorry about that. If price is ranging like this, similar to what it did here, look at this. One 1-minute candle close to go all the way up, right? So what's going to happen here? More than likely, if the price could contract here, and this rejection, this sort of maneuver on the top was a rejection in the 4-hour, so that will be good for the price to further head down. So if we could get some sort of candle close on the downside, potentially we could move the candles down. So let's see. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see here. So the London market's going to open up in the next 30 minutes. That's interesting. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That is 5. 4, 5. Interesting. As the previous 30-minute candle closed above this resistance, but still is in a range. It's very close to the range, so let's see what's going to happen here. Let's see what's going to happen. Alright, so we are trying to move down here. Interesting, isn't it? Interesting. All right, so after the contraction, we have had a 1 minute candle close in our direction, and the candles are moving sort of in our direction. So let's see what's going to happen here. What's going to happen? Interesting.
Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school. So you can feel cool. You listen, man, baby. Baby. Yeah.
Let's see what happens. Okay, that's very interesting here. Let's see. Let's see what we can do here. Interesting. So the current 4-hour candle is still bullish. Is still bullish. So I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see if I can actually grab the trade from the top. So I'm setting up my pendings and with a smaller risk, with a smaller lot, because this is something I've been back testing for some time. And let's see if it's gonna play out. So I'm just anticipating a 4-hour flip, right? A 4-hour flip, and it's 2 hours coming into close in the next 25 minutes. So let's see, and we can definitely see that, you know what, this current 2 hour is bullish, but is actually rejecting this 2 hour resistance. Look at this. It's actually rejecting with this top wick. So eventually, if this candle could flip bearish, we could head down. That'd be good. So I'm trying to set my pending, but I don't want to take any impulsive trade at the same time. So I'm just seeing how it makes sense. How it could make sense. Let's see. For now, 30-minute, 15-minute candle are definitely bullish heading up. So gotta be a little bit careful here. Gotta be a little bit careful. Alright, 1 minute again, one more time is in that small range or small contraction here, right here. It's not looking good. You have to see price leaving that area, leaving this area, and start heading down. So let's see. For my buyers, I have to wait for this 2 hour candle to close and give me some sort of compliment. Still looking for sells. I'm not looking for buys, still looking for sells. So I do know that in 4 hour candle, this current 4 hour candle could do something similar to this. So if that's actually happening, I may get a push down. So let's see. It can actually, this candle could actually make a top wick deeper, similar to the previous wick, and then start heading down. So I'm just waiting. There's still time. There's still time. If gold is falling down, we still have time. I don't see any sort of buys yet, so just waiting. Waiting is the best medicine here. 2 hour has 22 more minutes left for its close. 22 more minutes. Hourly candle is still bullish. All right, so GJ is actually dropping. Is back in the range. So there is a cleaner range on the left hand side in GJ2, but it's very dangerous. Anything in London session, what I've seen is GJ around these dangerous ranges is not acting well. All right, even if there's a cleaner range here, Man, I would love to stay away from this because there has been a lot of wicking up and down, a lot of whip signs sort of movement here. So it's a good idea to stay away from GJ. Good idea to stay away from GJ. $19 more minutes left here. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. Rap-a-dap, rap-a-dap. So we have 19 more minutes left for the market open. 19 more minutes. Let's see what's going to happen in the next 18 to 19 minutes here. $16 more minutes. Interesting. All right, so the hourly 2-hourly candle seems as if it's actually rejecting that 2-hour resistance. We just have to see candles flipping in our direction before we take any sort of position here. So just wait and see. Let's just wait and see. Kennedy Mbugua says hello, 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 Mbugua. Jay says, did you take any trade on new CPI yesterday? No, I didn't take any trade. So I'm trying to avoid trading any sort of news. Yeah, trading news is definitely like a gambling sort of thing. So I would love to just stay away from news. Staying away from news. Definitely staying away from news. Gold is pushing up, and I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for my bias to play out. So the current 4 hour is moving up. So as I was waiting for, look at this. Look at the previous 4 hours wick and look at the current 4 hours wick. Look at the current 4 hours price action. So if it's actually going to reject the top, it almost has a similar sort of rejection from that area. So which is very good, which is actually good. So if it's going to start rejecting, that'll be good. But I'm just waiting for the candle to flip. I haven't taken any sort of sell yet. Waiting for sales to play out. Obviously, the candle is bullishing up, but it is what it is. If there's no sales, I'm not going to take any sort of position today. So let's see what's going to happen. Obviously, the price has bounced off of that 4 hour support, but the price action dictates that, you know what? There's a higher chance of price creating that lower high and start heading down. So let's see, 4 hour. We still have a lot of minutes left for this 4 hour candle to close. We are not even halfway through. We still have 12 more minutes left for the half of the candle to close. So just gotta wait. 11 minutes left. 11 minutes left. Let's see. Interesting price action. everybody. So we are almost close to halfway through the 4 hour. This is an interesting scenario here. Halfway through the 4 hour. 10 more minutes left for this 4 hour candle, 2 hour candle to close. Let's see. Let's see what's going to happen here. Eight more minutes. 8 more minutes left for its close. Let's see. Let's see. Eight more minutes. Eight more minutes. And we are back in it again. We are just waiting another day. London stream has been dry, pretty dry. So let's see if there's going to be any sort of movement in the market. So the 4-hour candle still has 2 hours left for its close. We are halfway through now. After 3 minutes, we will be exactly halfway through. So that's really important. So in 3 minutes, we're gonna have the London market open too. So are we gonna get some sort of push in gold? Because in 4 hour, looking at the 4 hour, we are halfway through this 4 hour, right? And it has a similar sort of rejection on the top. Look at this. So the previous 4-hour candle rejected like this. The current 4-hour candle is doing a similar maneuver. Right, so if the wick is actually being created right now, it can actually head down, but we have to wait for the candles to flip in our direction. If we're gonna get some sort of flip, some sort of volume in our side, that'll be good. That will be good. Sales in gold do look probable. Let's just wait and see. That'll be good. That would be very nice. Let's just wait and see. Two more minutes left. Let's see. All right, so the 1 minute candle is ranging. Is there going to be another push up? What's happening here? What is happening? Is there going to be another push up, or is this the end of the bullish put pressure? What's happening? We have to see some sort of rejection from the top. Definitely have to see some sort of rejection from the top. All right, so we have 50 seconds left for this 2-hour candle to close. That's very interesting. So how is this 2-hour candle going to close? That's very interesting to look at. So if this candle is going to close like this, there could be buys. There could be some buys, some short-term bias for buys. But man, I'm just waiting for the candles to flip in my direction. That could be in this London session, or that could be around the New York Open or pre-New York. So I can wait as long as I have my higher time frame bias and structure waiting for me. I can wait. So let's see what's gonna happen. 8 more seconds. Very interesting here. Very interesting. Alright, so the 2-hour candle has actually closed. So it is still bullish, right? It's still bullish. 4-hour candle is exactly halfway through. So we are not sure if it's going to head down. If it's going to head down, it has to reject that level somehow. So the current 1-hour candle, previous 1-hour candle has closed right below this resistance. That's something interesting to look at. So is this current 1-hour candle, a 30-minute candle, grabbing its liquidity on the bottom before it moves up, or what's happening? Because at the end of the at the end of the clock, I want to see a 4-hour flip in my direction. A simple technical analysis where price is moving in this sort of way. What's happening? I want to see this. So let's see, we still have 2 more hours left for this 4-hour candle to close. So that's something very interesting. Are we gonna get the move in the next 2 hours, or what is happening? Interesting. In GJ, the current 4 hour is bearishing down. Wow. It's coming back in this range here. It's coming back in the 4 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour range. So the previous 2 hour close right at the mark of 153,980 level. It closed right around that level. Man, price has been moving in a very bad way. In a very bad way. There's no volume, literally no volume. You have to see some sort of volume in the market. 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 Just waiting. Okay, so we are 11 minutes in the London session. Is there any volume coming in? Is there any volume coming in? Still in gold, waiting for proper gold sales. And GJ looks like it's going back in the range. So it's very dangerous trading in the range right now. So if this was a fake out, is the price going to continue further up? Because GJ is ranging. Definitely ranging here. So the 4 hour is still bearish, right? 4 hour is still bearish. Okay, let's look at the hourly. Hourly has 47 minutes left for its close. So if this maneuver was a fake breakout, fake out, so GJ could give a buy. So technically there could be buys. That's correct. Most of there could be buys. There could be buys. Gotta be very careful here. Gotta wait for this 15-minute candle to close. 15-minute candle to close. Nasdaq and US 30 shorts are killing it. What is that? Okay. Nasdaq and US 30. Okay, interesting. Interesting. The 5-minute in GJ is still ranging. There's literally no volume in London session, man. Come on. Actually, no volume in London session. Actual no volume in London session. It would be a shame if it's another day with no volume, man. Come on, London. We've been screaming there's no volume at all. US 30 tapped me at a break even. Ashley says so. Okay, interesting. Let's look at US 30. US 30. US 30. Oh, yeah. Interesting. Interesting Dow zones here. Dow Jones. Yeah, man, I'm just still waiting here. I'm still waiting for my setup to play out. There's nothing happening, you know. GJ is just ranging, is in that range. No positions taken, just trying to self-restrain. So restrain myself and just stay calm and stay put. So let's see what's gonna happen here. Been sitting on the chair for the whole day now. Just trying to move a little bit. Trying to move a little bit. All right, so gold. We are still waiting for this 4-hour candle to flip in the direction. All right, so the current 2-hour candle is bearish. Wanted to see candle rejecting this 2-hour resistance, but has broken above and closed above. So it's very interesting as previous 2-hour close bullish, the current 2-hour candle is bearish and down. Is it for liquidity grab on the downside to further move up, or what's happening? Definitely want to see some sort of flip in 4 hours direction for sell in gold. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see what's going to happen. Is volume kicking in slowly? Slowly volume kicking in. Is the volume kicking in? Okay, 1 minute candles are starting to move bearish. That's good. Our 5 minute is coming back in the channel. But ideally, you want to see candle close below this 5 minute support and then start heading down. That'd be good. Let's see. Just waiting here. Just waiting. Yep. Gold is just ranging for now. Come on, man. Come on, come on, come on. So I'm up 15 pips up in GA 15-minute trade. That's good. That's good. You guys did recognize the fake out. I'm still waiting for the gold to play out in my direction. It's just too funny for now. Our 15-minute candle. Oh, okay, that's good. GA. Oh, interesting. GJ must be heading up as well. Is GJ heading up? What's happening with GJ? GJ 15-minute. Yep, it's heading up. It's definitely in that range. So 4-hour candle is still bearish, has 1 hour and 39 minutes left for its close. So if this 4-hour gonna flip up bullish, that will be a good sign for a price to continue further up. So that'll be good. Waiting for this GJ to close. Waiting for gold to move in the direction. Alright, interesting. Very interesting here. Very interesting. 38 more minutes. Wow, GJ is going up. Look at that. All right, so finally, gold is coming back in the channel. So it's playing near the channel. All right, that's interesting. That's interesting. All right, so the hourly cut is coming into close in the next 36 minutes. And looking at the 4 hour, 4 hour could be flipping right now. It could. So we have to see the candles change its direction. It has to flip bearish. So look at this. 4 hour finally, if you look at this, if it's actually heading down, it did. It definitely, just give me a second. Or it definitely did do a rejection similar to the previous 4 hour. Look at this. Pretty similar rejection, right? So if it's going to head down, there's a higher chance this low could be retested. We have to see candles going down with a volume, right? If there's no volume, there's nothing. So we have to see some sort of volume in the market. Some sort of volume in the market. See, 35 minutes left. All right, it's flipping in our direction. That's good. All right, so the 30 minutes can close in the next 5 minutes. The next 5 minutes. So the price has come inside the channel now, is actually inside the channel. That's interesting. Price is inside the channel. Maybe once price starts breaking this 5 minutes low, there could be sales coming in. Once it starts breaking that low, there could be sales coming in all the way down till 1816 or even further down. So let's see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a pending around here. So once the price starts breaking the previous 5 minutes low, this low, that could be a clear traffic for gold to accomplish. So let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. See. Yeah, I think that the direction is okay. So my direction of my bias is okay. Just have to see candles moving with volume. That's all. I have to see candles moving with volume. There's no volume, no trade, man. Honestly, no volume, no trade. 32 minutes left. Hourly candle to close. 2 more minutes left for this 30-minute candle to close. Has to break previous 5 minutes low and this low here, then a pending could be activated. Let's see. Have to see volume in my side. Come on. Sorry about that. see if this pending could work. Let's see. So about 15 pips stop loss back in the range. And let's see. Because I am anticipating 4 hour to flip bearish, right? That's my idea. So if it is actually flipping now, there's still 1 hour and 30 more minutes left for this candle, 4 hour to close. But still, let's see. Something I'm back testing, right? Something I am back testing. All right, so this 30-minute candle is going to close in the next 50 seconds. What's going to happen? Sorry. Wow. Price is just jumping up and down. Just jumping. Just jumping up and down. Jumping. And that 1 minute, 5 minute was like pretty fast in its movement. It's like bang, bang. Pretty fast. Interesting. Come on. All right, so the price has to stay inside this channel to further head down, man. It has to stay inside the channel. Oh my god. I have to hydrate myself. And all right. So the current 1 hour candle in gold is retracing up. So the pending hasn't been activated yet. So there is a chance that this hourly could just flip a bullish and start heading up. But I am anticipating this 4 hour flip and a test of this low. So if that's actually happening, a flip should be coming in soon, right? A bearish flip. Otherwise, if this candle is gathering its liquidity on the bottom side before it heads up, man, the pending is still there. It hasn't been activated, so just waiting. For the price to give some sort of selling opportunity, it has to drive the price candles. It has to drive the candles in these channels. So if the price could be driven in this channel, that'll be good. Still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. See, the pending is still waiting here. Pending is still waiting. Let's see. Price has to drive down in the channel with volume. So is there any volume? We are 32 minutes in the London session. Actually, here says, if I re-entered NASDAQ, if you want to see why, I've got a chart here if you want to check it out. Oh, yep, you can send the chart. We are more than happy to see charts. If you have a chart, just send it through. Send it through. If you have a chart, just send it through. But you have to send the last extensions. As I showed earlier, you have to send us the extension, last extension of the chart link, because the YouTube chat doesn't accept chat, the direct links. If you're going to send direct links, it's not going to be it's not going to be visible, so not a good idea. Okay, so the pending is still there, anticipating a 4-hour flip. So let's see what's going to happen. Is the volume going to drive the price down? That way we can get clear sells. All right, so it's very close. It's very close. Anticipating volume, and I am almost in it. Oh, and I am in. Okay, so I am in the position now. Let's see. Let's see if this candle starts retracing back, man. I'm gonna close the position, right? I'm gonna try and maintain my risk. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Let's see what's gonna happen. Is the volume coming in? Is the price gonna drive down? We have 25 minutes left for this hourly candle to close. So just want this candle to stay inside the range and start dropping. This way, this could be the 4-hour flip, and that'll be good. All right, Ashley from YouTube is sending a link here. Just give me a second, buddy. And oh, gold is dropping. All right, so resistance being respected, broke minor support, resistance from previous support. TP1, TP2. Okay, yeah, the momentum still looks like a bearish momentum, so that'll be good. That'll be good for you, actually. That'll be very good. I don't look at this delta volume at all, so not sure what the delta volume is. So for now, the gold, my gold pending has been activated. So the previous 5-minute candle closed with a very small wick on the bottom, right? I am anticipating the volume to drive the price down. So what I'm anticipating is the price to stay inside the channel and respect the previous candle's high and sort of just drive down with volume. So let's see what's going to happen. And this candle driving down is going to be the 4-hour flip as well, which is the first strong bias that I had. Look at this. So this was something I was explaining through from the beginning, right? So the previous 4-hour candle did some sort of rejection like this. So the next hourly next 4-hour candle, what I was anticipating and waiting for was for the candle to do similar sort of rejection. So if the candle has to drive down, it has done its rejection properly. So the only thing remaining for only thing that is left is a volume to come in, right? If the volume could show up somehow, this 4-hour candle could definitely drive all the way down till this low, and the low could be retested. So the candle's price action is almost sort of like this. So if I actually remove this, remove the channel, you can definitely see that a technical analysis in 4-hour could tell you that price driving down heavily. Look at this, price drive down heavily. 4-hour went up, made a lower high, right? And the price is trying to drive down. So what are the chances this low could be retested? The chances are high. So the candle, so the current 4-hour candle has also made a similar sort of rejection like the previous candle. So it has done what it needs to do. The only thing remaining is a volume. If the volume could come in, we could drive the price all the way down till it's low. So the pending has been activated, and furthermore, there is a cleaner range here. So if the price could actually dip inside this cleaner range, that would be a beautiful day. Honestly, trust me, that'll be a beautiful day. So my pending is still running. Once I hit that 10 pips, 11 pips mark, I'm just going to close it. I'm just going to close the partials and put my position in break even. So that'll be good. It's about 25 pips of range from my pending. So let's see. Let's see what's going to happen here. I think we're going to drive down. We are going to drive down. see volume coming in. Let's see volume. Have to see volume coming in. If there's no volume, obviously no trade. We are still in it. So this this sort of position is what I've been backtesting live for some time now. So if there's going to be any sort of volume and this channel is going to be respected, candle making high, and then for the moving down, candle making another high for the moving down will be good. Will be very good. So let's see what's going to happen here. Price is driving down. Let's see. That'll be good. That will be good. I'm just going to go to the toilet and come back pretty soon. Just give me a second. All right, so we are still in it. We are still in it. So this is how I'm going to manage my position here, because this is a volume anticipated sort of a position, right? If this current 5 minutes starts going closer to the previous 5 minutes high, maybe I'm going to cut down some of my losses here. I'm going to cut down some of my volume here or position. So I am anticipating this 5 minute to just continue down without retracing all the way up. So if this candle goes anywhere closer to the previous candle's high, I'm gonna cut down some of my position. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's still running. Still running. So maybe 18 pips, easy. Easy 18 pips. Oh, that's good. That's good. Easy 18 pips. Okay, that's pretty good. So I am anticipating this 4-hour flip, which is happening. 4 hour is flipping down, which is good. It still has 1 hour and 18 more minutes left for its close, and it's flipping down. Beautiful. Beautiful. Wow, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is where I'm going to secure some of my position here. So closing some partials, and letting the rest run. Wow, look at this trade here. It's wonderful. Wonderful trade. Wonderful trade. A wonderful trade. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. So if anybody took this trade, man, wow. In the YouTube, just give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. You know, we're going to call out trades like this. That's good. Secured 12 pips in profit. So still 6 more to go. Easy pips. So 18, I think 18 could be hit easily. 18 pips could be hit easily. Wow, look at this. Look at the candles are dropping. This is a beautiful trade. This is a beautiful trade. If the candles start breaking 1873.30 and starts heading below 1814 or 20 level, look at the cleaner range you have here. This cleaner range is something to keep an eye open for. Man, if this could be filled, man, oh man, you'll be you would be you would be good. You would be really good. That'd be crazy good. Wow. Another beautiful day. So this was a very technical trade. A very technical trade. Waited for some time, right? Waited for some time for this one to for this one to happen. Definitely waited for some time, and the price is moving now. Look at this. Price is definitely moving. Look at this. Anticipated this 4-hour flip. So the price did exactly what we anticipated right from the beginning. So right from the beginning, what we said was, you know what? Price action dictates it can actually retest this low. So the price did actually make another lower high. This current 4-hour was bearish at that point in time. Some of my friends were looking for buys. They definitely got some of the buys. But this candle was trying to do a rejection like the previous candle, which it did. After the rejection, only thing remaining was volume. So the volume drove the price down, and it's still going. So there's a higher chance that this 4-hour candle could actually finish bearish, right? Just looking at the current price action. So it's very good actually. If this low could be retested, that'll be good, man. So secured like 12 pips, position still running with break even. Very technical. Waited for this trade to happen. Waited for this current 4-hour candle to grab its liquidity like the previous candle. And after the volume, the price just started driving down. And there's a higher chance that this low could be retested today, right? So if that's going to be retested, that is going to be a beautiful day. And eventually, if the candles start breaking this 1814 level, man, there's a clear traffic on the left-hand side. So this is very good position to be in. A very good position to be in. If anybody took this trade, man, you are swimming in profit. You are literally swimming in profit. The 4-hour has flipped bearish. That was amazing. Hey, Amir. Amir says, hey, Anuj. Hey. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well, Amir. So finally, after days of London consolidation, something technical worked out with gold. So gold, some of my friends definitely got buys, but I was not fascinated by buys. So definitely sells are playing out right now. So if we could break these levels and 4-hour could actually retest the low, that'll be beautiful. That will be beauty and a beast. Beauty and a beast. So what I've done is actually I've lowered the stop loss. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this trade breathe, but I'm just going to leave the stop loss maybe below, maybe at break even. Maybe at break even. So what I'm going to do is put this at break even. So I was actually letting it breathe. I was putting the stop loss here. The stop loss was above this 5-minute candle's high, but I don't want to leave any money in the table now. If it's going to continue down, it is what it is. If it's going to come up, stop me out at break even, then I don't care. I don't care. It's good. It's very good. Beautiful trade in gold. Beautiful. So I'm just gonna drag my take profit all the way down. So if this trade is gonna run all the way down, that'll be beautiful. So I'm just gonna let this run. I'm at break even. I don't care if it's gonna give me more, if it's gonna stop me at break even, if it's gonna give me more, perfect. If it's gonna stop me at break even, it is what it is. So it's good. It's very good. In a good position. This is something to look out for. Definitely. Ashley says, Nasdaq hit my first take profit. Perfect. Perfect. That's amazing. I love it. Love it. Definitely love it. Look at this. Man, oh man, this 4 hour has a higher potential of retesting this low. It could actually break that low and further continue down because we still have 1 hour left for this 4 hour candle to close. That was such a good buy, a good sell. Look at this. It has grabbed its liquidity. All right, so the wick definitely tells us some sort of story on the top. It's going to establish some sort of resistance here. The position is still running. There's a higher chance it's going to hit this low. If it's going to break that position, if it's going to actually break that structure, and if it's going to start heading down, we have clear traffic on the left. So this is actually a really good position to be in. Just manage your position and let it run at break even. That's what I'm going to say. So the 2 hour has 1 hour left for its close. It's very bearish. So the current 1 hour candle is very bearish. It's still running. Man, you must be swimming in the profits right now. Are you swimming in profits? If you are, manage your position. That's all I can say. That was a very good technical trade. It's very good. Wow. Man, oh man, that was a trade. I'm very happy that I caught that trade because I've been backtesting that sort of technical in gold for some time now. So that's very good. That's very good. Beautiful, beautiful trade. All right, BJ, he says he secured 10 pips too. Beautiful, BJ. That's actually very beautiful. This was a very technical trade. Amir, you don't have to send the last link, buddy. You can send me the full link. In the Zoom, you can send me the full Zoom link, full chart link. Okay? You can actually send me the full link. gold. Enter right here. Oh, you took a buy. Okay. TP 12 pips, 50% total secure stop loss below 15. Is secure. Thank you. Perfect. It's good. It's very nice. You took a buy. Very good. That's good. Good job, Amir. That's actually good. So for me, buys what was only a short-term kind of play. So I didn't take any buys. For me, 4-hour was the final picture, which it's painting really well. So that was a trade. Waited for some time. Obviously, for some of my friends, buys did play out. Buys eventually played out, but man, that was it. So these are sort of the structure that, sort of the price action which happens every time. I'm not even kidding. Whatever happened in gold and whatever I took, well, whoever took it as well, this is something that happens all the time. So if the momentum, if the price action in gold is a bearish sort of a market, if the bias is bearish, man, we are good because the position is in break even and it is still running. So that's pretty good. Waited for this 4-hour to do a similar sort of rejection like the previous 4-hour. If you look at this, simple technical analysis can tell you that, you know what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if it's actually going to retest all the way to this low, man, there's a higher chance this level, what 18, 14, or 20 level could be broken as well. If this level could be broken, man, we have clear traffic on the left hand side that could be fulfilled. So this is a very good position to be in. No worries, mate. Thank you for coming over here and showing support, Amir. Thank you. Oh, Steve here says a great job. Thank you, Steve, mate. Thank you. All right, so the current 4-hour is still bearish. All right, so this was the trade we were waiting for. Look at this. And there's a higher potential we can actually feel more wick on the left hand side and further continue down, feeling this clear traffic. So it's beautiful. This trade is just perfect. Not even bragging, just perfect, because we waited for it and we got paid for the wait. And this is something I've been backtesting in gold for some time. So definitely executing on it and managing trade accordingly pays out. Well, today was a good day. A very good day. All right, so the 4-hour, 1 hour left for this 4-hour to close. So we know two things, right? Either this 4-hour candle is going to continue all the way down, it's going to pierce through these levels, or it can actually retrace back, leaving a healthy wick on the downside to further fill. So the next candle could fill the wick and go and continue further down. So that could be the case here, right? If it's actually pushing down with volume, it can break these levels. Otherwise, it can retrace and leave a wick on the downside for the next candle to fill. So it's very interesting. We have 2 more minutes left for this 1-hour candle to close. So it's interesting to see how this 1-hour candle is going to close. So the question we can ask this current 1-hour candle is this current 1-hour candle going to close below 1873.30 level, or is it actually going to close below this level, or is it going to close above? If this 1-hour candle is going to close below this recent 1-hour support right here on the left hand side, if it's going to close below, man, there's a higher chance for the next candle to further continue down, and there's a clear traffic on the left hand side too. So this is actually a good situation. We just want to see this hourly candle closing bearish, at least below 1873.30 to start with. That will be beautiful. That will be absolutely beautiful. Look at this. This hourly is pushing down. It's a very good sign. It's a very good sign that price could actually further continue down. If it could further continue down, man, there's a clear traffic on the left-hand side, and this trade will be an amazing trade. The position is still running 40 plus pips, so which is good. Secured some of the profit. This is amazing. This is just amazing. Wow. Wow. Amazing. Amazing day here in gold. Amazing day with gold here. This is amazing. Just look at how the candles started printing, right? From the entry, look at the entry. From the entry point, price just fell down. This is something we want to participate in. This right here, this is something you want to take all the time. This is so beautiful. Price didn't even struggle. It just went down. On 5-minute, price making lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. This is just amazing. This is something you want to participate in. A very good trade. So what are the takeouts from this trade? Look at this. Anybody in the YouTube, if you are new with the technical trading, technical analysis, look at this. I waited for this 4-hour candle to flip bearish. I waited for this 4-hour candle to flip bearish. That was my bias, a strong bias. So candles closing below, and this wick telling me that, you know what, it's actually rejecting the top price. It doesn't want to stay near the ranges on the top. And US dollars gaining its strength fundamentally with the CPI news and stuff. It is definitely going to encourage gold on a drop, right? And definitely the 4-hour candle, this is a 4-hour time frame price structure. So the candles fell down, made a low. YouTube guys, look at this. Candle made its low. So what candle needed to do to test this low was make another lower high, which the candle slowly did. Look at this wicks. Wicks happened, wicks happened, grabbing liquidity happened. So the only thing remaining was candles to flip in our direction. And after the candle started flipping in our direction, look at this. The low got tested. So this is technical analysis. This right here was the meat of the market that you needed to attack. If you attack the market with confidence and you did manage your position, man, you are on the top 10%. All right, so my working desk is falling apart now. Come on. Come on. Should be okay. Should be okay. My desk is too excited with the gold win now. It is falling apart. Okay, that's good. So that was the case with gold today. Technical analysis. So when you come up to a chart, you simply what you can do is you can come to a chart, go to a higher time frame, draw the lines and see where is the potential move. So if it's actually trending, so if it's actually going to trend and everything does make sense, it's going to happen. It's 100% going to happen. Look at this. This 4-hour makes so much sense now. When we came earlier to the chart, maybe for guys who have just started with technical analysis, this will be hard to spot, right? This could be actually hard to spot. But this is something you practice over time. Just draw. Go to the chart and draw and see where the next point of contact for price could be, or the next path for the price could be. All right, so this is how you practice. If there's any question, just shoot it at me, guys. That way it could be helpful, right? So the current 1 hour candle is a bullish, which is fine because the previous 1 hour candle is the first candle. Look at this. Previous 1 hour candle is the first 1 hour candle which actually closed below this support, below this support. So this price to further continue down, all it has to do is make a wick, has to reject this level. The price has to reject these levels, has to reject these levels with its wick, and then further continue down if it's continuing down, right? So we are on the good side because the trade is at break even, manage it properly, and we have secured some of the profit. So this is one of the best situations to be in. One of the best situations to be in. Interesting. 4 hour is still bearish. 1 hour is retracing up. Could be a potential retest. Could be a potential retest. Maybe the price could go all the way up to 1817. But that's fine because we got entries above. Right? So 1870. 70, that's interesting. 1870. Have a good day. Got to get out. Peace out. Oh, peace out. Yeah, I'm here. We'll see you later. Take care. Have a beautiful day. All right, so I'm going to call it a day in the next 10 minutes too, because that was a beautiful trade. There's no need to hang around the chart. Just have to take a break, and I will see if I can take another position around New York session. But the technical analysis was on point. This is so beautiful. Technical analysis to the point. Technical analysis was up to the point. And the position is still running. So what more, right? So if potentially this hourly could grab its liquidity on the top and start head down, and that'll be good. That will be another beautiful day. All right, so the guys in the YouTube, guys in the Zoom, if you guys have any questions, just shoot it at me. I am just chilling here. So if there's any question, just shoot it at me. Any sort of question.
Morning.
Morning, Jamil. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well. I'm well.
Okay, I've been following silently in the background. Well done on that trade.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
As always, very careful and precise, but 100% accurate.
Oh no, that was.
Okay, 99. Okay, 99.9. 99.9.
That was good.
If we say 100%, then people are gonna say, no, I'm overdoing it.
People are gonna be like, "Oh man, come on, you guys are bad in maths."
Yeah. You say questions. I mean, USD CAD. I think it's changed since your last analysis yesterday. So I think the focus, if you did do a MTF, multi time frame analysis, or sorry, MTA, you will find that on the 4-hour, it's looking very appealing.
USD CAD, is it?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So the weekly time frame has grabbed its liquidity on the bottom, is rejecting the bottom side. It has filled the gap. That's beautiful. So we definitely see market's intention here, and market is willing to fill that gap and continue up, so which is good. So the rejections, both of these candles rejecting the bottom side, is something to look out for. That's interesting. Look at this. Actually, 3 candles, 4 candles, rejecting, reject, 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 reject. So maybe it's grabbing liquidity to further continue up. So the wick on the left hand side could be a potential target, and the cleaner body in the daily could be a target too. So if this weekly candles close as a support, potential support, this rejection on the bottom side could be something to look out for. That could be something to look out for. 100%. 100%. Let's look at the 4-hour. Looking at the 4-hour candle. All right, so the price is sort of leaving this area, this range. Price is actually leaving that range. So the retail sales could actually push the price further up, right? So if the price is breaking these sort of levels, which can happen around high volatility, high volume time, that's going to be retail sales. So potentially, if the retail sales could somehow push the price all the way up, we have no doubt that this fall here could be corrected. This could be corrected.
Yeah.
That could be corrected. So
looking juicy.
Yeah, looking actually juicy. So if this 4-hour candle, for now the traffic on the left hand side is definitely looking cleaner. And if this 4-hour candle closes above this level, there's a higher chance that it could actually feel this. It could actually feel this. So that's very interesting. In the next 46 minutes, you will get your answer. So that's interesting.
You know me, man. I like to go for the juicy stuff. So.
Yeah, in hourly, you have to be careful. It's actually a good idea waiting for candles to close above 1 to 15 to 28. 1 to 15, 28. So this could be a cleaner range and much more easier to achieve too. But the price structure right now from the bottom after the rejection is definitely a bullish sort of a sentiment here. So if you look at this, price is definitely making this. So we have to wait and see. Obviously this target could be achieved. This target could be achieved. USD CAD does look good.
I don't know if you have access. Yeah, you do have access in the group. I posted the trade yesterday, so I posted one trade yesterday on the way down and trade up. So yeah. In case you wanted to throw a few chips at that trade.
Oh, what trade was it?
USD CAD, I posted it yesterday. Like I guess a swing trade because I guess it's more than a day. So
Where did you enter?
whoever at the bottom, literally at the bottom, at the 120, 124, 120 like 50 at the bottom.
Wow, interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah, the first trade I did was a target to that area. I didn't want to trick or scare people too much, so I just waited a little. But then I posted the opposite trade.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, I didn't want to look erratic, but to be honest, that was the plan. The target was that area, and then upwards.
Mhm. Alrighty, so this current 4-hour candle is actually retracing back, trying to leave a wick on the bottom side, maybe for the next 4-hour candle to fill. So, which is still a good plan. But man, looking at this trade, the technicals did play out. Technicals did play out. So the previous 5-minute candle has closed below 1817. The current 5-minute candle is breaking above that level. If you could actually stay below and create some sort of resistance, the price could further continue down. But man, we have to wait for another volume. So the next volume could be here in the next 42 minutes. So maybe in the next 42 minutes, the price could head further down. Maybe it could. Very interesting. Interesting. Alright, so AX Hacking says, did you guys take a trade today? Yes. Yes, we did. We took a gold sell. We took a gold sell that ran about 50 pips. Oh, 50 pips, which is good. Which is solid. Solid pips.
Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school. So you can feel cool. Give it to me, baby. Baby. Yeah.
All right, guys. So I think I'm gonna call it a day. That was a beautiful day. Waited for the trade. Technicals played out perfectly, and I think the continuous of volume in gold could definitely push the price further down below 1814 or 20 level. That'll be a good way of getting the juicy pips down there. And man, thank you for showing up for the support, all the YouTube guys and Zoom guys from Slack community. Man, this is amazing community out here. Everybody helping each other, coming in, showing support. This is just beautiful. You know, and the YouTube guys coming here asking questions, amazing. Getting the most out of this stream, which is the core idea. And thank you so much. We're gonna come back another day, Friday, and we will try and see if there's anything that could be attacked by us. If the market is presenting its meat to us, we are gonna attack the market well. So until then, stay safe, don't overtrade, have a good day. Thank you, Jamil, Motsab, Ricardo, and everybody else who showed up earlier here. And actually, I'm gonna let's do a celebration here. Whoever in the YouTube took that trade, and if the trade is still running, if you secure 50 pips, that was a 50 pips trade, man. Look at this, a 50 pips trade. So if you secure 50 pips or even 10 pips, whatever you secure, this celebration is for you guys. So the celebration in the YouTube is gonna happen in the next 3, 2, 1, and there you go. That's for you guys. Deserve it. Alright, so the next time you show up to the chart, come back with the same calm mentality and rely on your price action intuition. So that's amazing. Amazing. Until next time, bye bye. Happy Thursday, guys. Best of luck. See you, Jamil. Take care. See you, Motsab. Take care, guys.
See you. Take care.